Here we go. Yeah, I was gonna go live yesterday, but didn't. So today, no one still hasn't been able to answer me as to why they reply back to negativity. Well, you're on YouTube early, ain't you, lad? You're on fucking YouTubes quite early. Jesus, some of you need a life. Nothing's happening, man. I'm just chilling. Gonna buy the barbecue meat today for tomorrow, so marinate it, and then yeah, just chill. Might be going out this week, obviously. Yeah, yeah, man. Just chilling, bro. Just chilling. It's your lunch break at what, 10 o'clock in the morning? What, 10 o'clock in the morning? You got a lunch break? Seems unusual, but each to their own, I guess. So yeah, bro. Hold up. Yeah, there's no point in what going out. I know there's no point going out, bro. That's why I don't go out anymore, obviously. Oh, yeah. Give me a second, please. You start work at 6. You should, yeah, something like that. 1 second. Yeah. 1 second, bro. I'm trying to do something here. Yeah, bro. People on Reddit say that you can meet people through friends. Oh, man. Like I said, I think all of these things come from just somebody living in their fucking mum's basement, and they just made up a load of shit, and everyone copied them, because it doesn't add up with what you actually experience in real life. What you hear online is not what you experience in real life when it comes to women. Like it doesn't add up. When you hear stuff on the internet about like anxiety and mental health stuff, you think, oh yeah, this adds up. Oh, this adds up. That adds up. What you hear about women, it does not add up. It's the complete opposite to what you hear. Like they like confidence, they like positivity. Yeah, that's why they only reply to negative comments. And Joe F was like, oh, it's our human nature to reply to negativity. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. Think of all of them YouTubers that ignore negative comments. So how do you work that one out, right? If it's in our human nature to reply to negative comments or negativity, why do you have these big ass YouTubers that ignore it? Why do most people ignore negativity but women? So that's just an excuse to try and defend women again. So yeah, it's not fucking because most people don't reply to negativity. You don't see big YouTubers replying to fucking negativity or fucking celebrities when they see comments. So that's a load of bullshit. That's a load. That's just an excuse. Yeah, I'm not going out this week. Not going out next week. Nah, bro. No fucking way. So yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah. Hey, because if it was a numbers game, you would have met someone by now. If it was truly okay, listen to what you're saying a minute, right? If it was truly a numbers game, right, you would have met somebody by now. Like, I guess the amount of trying you've done. If it was a numbers game, if it was a numbers game, you would have found someone. Generally, that's what would have happened. So I just said, oh, there's not someone for everyone, and just women are all the same. Because if they weren't, you wouldn't be saying it. You wouldn't be sat there at 27 saying it. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro? You know, you would not be sat here having the same conversation. And I just said that to Ant-Man yesterday as well. We wouldn't be having the same conversation if it was truly a numbers game. Yeah, nice trolling, bro. Nice trolling. I've got people on Reddit telling me that it's a fucking numbers game. I've got people on Reddit telling me it's a fucking numbers game. They say, how long have you been doing this for? I said, I've been doing it approximately about 3 years and still having the same conversation. Still having the same conversation. But it's a numbers game. But it's a numbers game, apparently. Yeah, things you hear online about anxiety and stuff like mental health, it's all correct. But what you hear on the internet about women, it's completely the opposite. They don't like positivity. They do not like positivity one little bit because then they wouldn't reply to negativity. Somebody said, "Why would you give up? Why would you give up? The ghosting, the ignoring, the make-believe boyfriends, the negative experiences. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Why the fuck wouldn't you give up? I've approached more than anyone. Anyone in the world, bro. More than anyone ever has and anyone ever will. Uh, that's the definition of don't force it, bro. So, and that's another thing you hear on the internet. There's someone for everyone. There's no one for me. Yeah, you might have had shitty one night stands, whatever. That's just God giving you a little bit back on the effort that you put in. But all jokes aside, if you would have found someone, you would have found someone by now. Think of it. If you're 27, right, and you had to go through all of these negative experiences and what you got one shitty relationship at most, whatever, what makes you think all of a sudden it's going to change? What makes you think you've been dealing with this for years and years? It's like dealing with cancer for years, over and over and over and over again. Do you think all of a sudden one day you're going to wake up and it's gone? You've been dealing with this shit for donkey's years. For fuck's sake, it's not changing, mate. In this country, that's why I don't bother. I can go out whenever I want. I can make the money back. I'm just not interested in it because I don't want any more negative experiences. And there's a point you need to throw in the towel. Imagine you keep trying, right? When you're until you're like 35. Imagine you waste all your 20. So say we keep trying now to about 35, and we waste all that time, and we don't leave the country again. Just look back and thought, fuck, I wish I gave up at 27, which is one of the reasons I gave up with gambling. Because something like that. Yeah, done a lot of traveling as well. And like I said, there is a positive that you learn at 27 and you can move on with your life. That's a big positive. Because if you try for another fucking, 33, 35, you wasted all that time on someone that's not there. Somebody that doesn't exist, Malcolm, you know? What is so hard to believe that some people are just not made for anyone? There's other people as well. Like you watch them, you think this person's not made for no one. That's the way it works, bro. Unless you met somebody years ago, you're gonna find it very hard now. Most people are gonna find it very hard now. You know, because the way the things are, time is, and that. If them women didn't, if most of them women didn't reply to them negative comments, I might have went out this week. But I was like, nah, you can't even think of anything positive about it anymore. It's the end, bro. It's the fucking end. Time wasting dates, the fucking, ghosting, the fucking victimizing, all of that shit, bro. I can't be annoyed with it all. It's a negative. It's a fucking numbers game. It's a fucking numbers game. It's not a fucking numbers game at all. Fucking ridiculous. How could it be a fucking numbers game? Doesn't even make sense. So yeah. Yeah, man, I'm not going out this week either, bro. I'm buying the meat today for the barbecue to marinate for tomorrow, but yeah, I won't be going out. I don't think I'll ever be going out in this country ever again. You know, because people's luck just don't start changing like that. You know, it's one of the reasons why I gave up the gambling, and I mean it. I have given up gambling. Like I watched Timmy's video, I'm thinking, oh, this guy's still at it every single fucking day. I gave up. I gave up the gambling me, you know. Yeah, bro. So I gave up with that. Yeah, my friends are, oh, we should go out Saturday, yeah, meet me after work. But I just can't be bothered, man. I just don't want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I don't want to deal with these evil people. Mate, it's not even that, bro. It's people trying to tell me it's a numbers game when I've tried more than anybody in the world. You know what I'm saying, bro? If you was gonna find someone, you would have found someone by now. Like you would have literally found someone. Well, I would have, anyways. I don't know about you, but I would have. If you was gonna find someone, you would have found someone by now, statistically. You know, so it's like it's not even about that. It's the fact that like so many women reply to negativity, sunny side. All women are evil. I wrote all women are evil, yeah. And 90% of them replied. So like this doesn't logically make any sense. Apparently they like positivity, but they ignore positivity and reply to negativity. So what you hear is doesn't match real life. See, with like I said, with like anxiety and other things like that, anything you hear on the internet, it's pretty legit, you know, what you hear. You know, oh, okay, this makes sense. But what I think some loser in his mummy's basement made up a load of shit about women and what they like, and everyone just copied it. You know, so and the waste of time going on dates as well, lad. And this is what this person was saying on Reddit. Nah, man, I don't think she was trying to waste them. Well, she was. If she was the one who approached you, she was probably not feeling it during the date. Okay, what does that even mean? Not feeling it during a date? When you've got two extroverts that's got the same interests, please can somebody explain to me what not feeling something during a date means? Because it makes absolutely no sense to me. When two people are outgoing, when two people are confident, that makes absolutely no sense to me. But yeah, it logically does not make any sense. You know, it makes absolutely no sense. So yeah. But like I said, I could go out every week, Rocky Ride. You know, every Saturday if I wanted to. So I could still go out and save money. You know, I could make money. Some, but I don't want to deal with them anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. I can say, oh, 7 weeks to Thailand. I'm going to Thailand soon. 6 weeks to Thailand, but what would actually be the point? Because they're all the same. So why would I want to deal with all the same? You know, I don't even drink anymore. Just sit in the house. I get food cooked for me. I go for walks. You know, watch murder documentaries. Why would I want to deal with people that are all the same? Expecting to find people that are not all the same. You know what I'm saying? And I was speaking to somebody on Reddit yesterday. She's like, "Oh, yeah, my ex abused me." Yeah, because you go for these people, you go for these domestic abusers. What's the chances, right, that all of these women are going for nice, normal guys and they turn into women beaters? No, you go for these people and then you generalize men on the men that you go for. Because there's no way that every single guy was normal and then turned into a domestic abuser. You know what you're going. It's like they give them their CV, right? And it's got domestic abuser on there and they choose them, you know? Because people don't just turn into fucking domestic fucking abusers. Not all them people, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah. I think they've got unrealistic expectations. And it's like people are doubting my dates now, sunny side. Rocky Ride. They want to see me go on dates. What's the point of them seeing me go on dates, bro? Because they're just gonna make up stuff anyways. Even if I was to record my whole dates, they would just make stuff up. Just like they do with the approaching videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're only interested in drug dealers and dickheads. Drug dealers and dickheads. That's what. I wouldn't even say people. I wouldn't even say people with tattoos that much, but just dickheads, dickheads or drug dealers. That's the only people that they're interested in this country. Dickheads and drug dealers. Bro, yeah. So nah, I don't play them regularly. No, but I think even if you paid me, I still wouldn't go out. That's how bad it is. I think even if you paid me, I still wouldn't go out. Yeah, I still wouldn't go out. Yeah, I don't think I would go out even if someone paid me, mate. That's really bad, to be honest. That's how you know you're really done. That's how you know you're really done. It was pissing me off though 2 days ago, Rocky Ride, man. Fucking, who the fuck do they think they're fucking messaging back? Sheep to try to be fucking smart. Yeah, I was watching the Timmy lives yesterday. It was cracking me up, bruv. He's like, "Come on, Mungo, come on, Mungo." Nah, mate. I was getting a bit horny yesterday. I'll just have a wank. I'll just have a wank. I generally don't want nothing to do with any of them ever again. I generally don't want anything to do with them ever again. Bruh, not me. I don't even think I woke up with a boner today. Nah, nah, bro. I think I am legitimately done for a very long time. Because it's like with the gambling. When I said I was done, I meant it. And when I actually said it, I actually meant it. So yeah, no, I think I am done. I think I am done, bro. 100%. It's not going to change. Nothing's ever going to change. And even if you was tempted to go out, you know, so you still wouldn't get anything anyway. So why would you go out? Guess they blocked you after you went negative. Not that it sounds like. Yeah, I had one. The funniest one was the one from Italy. That I spent an hour with, and all I wanted was a reply back. 3 months she didn't reply back to the normal message, and then apparently she was going to get round to messaging me back, even though it had been 3 months. Then she tried to victimize herself, trying to say how she didn't feel a connection and how she doesn't engage with people that write misogyny comments. Yet that is the very thing that she was engaging with. So that never made any sense because the nice message then got ignored. So they do anything to try to victimize themselves, like the feeling a connection, victimizing yourself. You know, that's called victimizing yourself. How do you get with Morgan, Rocky? Why do you get with that stinking bitch? Huh? Why don't you get with that stinking bitch, bro? Ugh. What they do, bro, is they will reply to negative comments thinking that they're intelligent. And then when you show them that you're more intelligent than them, they then run away. They then run away because they think they're intelligent, but they're really stupid. And then they run away when you show them that you're more intelligent than them, or they're not more intelligent than you, rather. They run away. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I just don't want to deal with them no more. You know? Yeah. Could you imagine, bro? You went to America, yeah, and a fucking boy from a tattoo started like, bro. I would tell that simp about himself any day of the week. I would tell that simp about himself. I'd like to see him fucking try, mate. Fucking waste of money, eh? He's left for about a month, mate. Then he'll come back calling. Then he'll come back pretending to call people out again. Yeah, for a month or so until he gets bored, and then he comes on YouTube pretending to call people out again, like he always does. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, it doesn't even matter. Even if you get horny, yeah. Even if you get horny, even if you get horny and you want to go out, there's no point going out because it's just going to be the same old shit, same old boyfriends, same old dickheads. So it doesn't even matter, even if you did want to go out. Anyways, there'd literally be no point. So, so yeah, so yeah, it sucks, innit? pay me to go out again, bro. Because if you pay me out again, if I go out again, I'll end up doing something that will get me in serious trouble. So that's why there's no point me even going out and dealing with these people no more. If you see a fit on the street that you like, bro, I see fit women all the time. I don't bother with them. I see it every time. I go in shopping malls. I don't care. I stopped the sober approaches from a long time ago, to be honest. But yes, I would let it pass by because I have done it recently. I've just let them walk past. Why wouldn't you let them walk past, bro? What are they gonna say? That they've got a boyfriend? What are they gonna do? Keep on walking? What are they gonna do? Give you their number and not reply? I just let them go. Yeah, I see loads of ones. I saw one was it yesterday? Yeah, but I had to deposit some money. Yeah, I saw one yesterday by the gym. Completely ignored it. I'm not dealing with them no more. So you won't get remanded. Bro, I've got one bail condition. I've only got one bail condition that's probably going to be dropped very soon. And by the way, I'm following up my police report, so that person's going to be getting nicked soon anyways. That reminds me, they said give them time. I need to follow that up on Friday as well. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, since these people wanted to keep calling the police, and no, you won't get remanded. There's one bail condition. One only. I can still leave the country. I can still do what I want. So what, they're going to remand you, what, for 3.5 years? Bro, you don't get remanded for stuff like that. But yeah, that's another thing. I need to go and harass that police officer on Friday. So what the fuck, bro? You know? So just they're gonna get nicked. Trust me, Rocky Roy, they're gonna get nicked, bro. And if you've got any other things, send it to me so I can send it to the police. Yeah, you never know till you try. Yeah, I've been trying 3 years. Yeah, bro, I have been going. Even though they deleted stuff, I've still got it all. And it's a woman police officer, and she said like I've spoke to her and that she said send me all the evidence. I'm still waiting for her to like contact me back. I've got more and more and more and more and more. Like the posters, I've got everything, bro. I've got everything. So, and if you've got any more, just email it because I'm gonna keep hounding them and hounding them and hounding them until they do something. So I don't care, bro. I'm not a grass, but these people want to call the police on me. Fuck it. That's it. So you wouldn't get remanded. What? Remanded for 3.5 fucking years. So what are they gonna do? Remand you for 3.5 years if you punch someone? Bro, please. Stop it. Doesn't even make sense. So but yeah, I'm gonna keep nagging them, nagging them, nagging them, nagging them, nagging them. That's what I'm gonna do, bro. So if you've got anything to show me, bro. Yeah. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. It's gonna get sorted anyways. It's gonna get sorted. Don't worry. It takes time, bro. This shit's. I'm still on it. It takes time. Like it took fucking 6 months for me. So it took 6 months. Trust me, bro. Something is gonna happen because I was going to the police station like every week, and they were trying to like paw me off. I was like, no, I'm not reporting it to YouTube. I'm fucking reporting it to fucking you. And I had to say it about 1 million times. I said, listen, I said to them in a roundabout way when I called, I was like, you can't play two sides of a coin. Yeah, you can't get yourself involved with social media when it suits yourself, and then when it doesn't suit you, tell somebody to report it to YouTube. You can't choose when you get yourself involved as the police. It doesn't work like that. And then they listen, and yeah, it took a lot of like me saying it, and bro, it's hard. So when these people call the police on YouTube, Sonny, like any of them, they have to follow up with this stuff. That's how you know they ain't got a life. I'm obviously doing it to protect myself. These people have got me nicked 1 million times. I have to do this. So I know how the process works now. You understand? So, and yeah, I hid my phone in the garden, bro. They tried taking my phone. I hid it in the garden. They come to my yard, yeah. I said, you're not getting that phone. They're looking everywhere for that phone, mate. They weren't getting it, bro. They weren't getting that phone, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna take my fucking £2,000 fucking phone and not give it back to me? Are you fucking mad? Nah, bro. So yeah, it's all wrong. The system's all fucked. I'm sorry you've like fucking read stories like that as well. So yeah. And you wouldn't get remanded. Even if you broke that bail condition, they probably wouldn't even take you back to court. By then, they probably would have just dropped it anyways. If you broke the bail condition, they'll probably arrest you, question you, and let you go. You know, they can't remand someone for 3.5 years, you know, and they wouldn't even remand you even if you broke a bail condition. So it doesn't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. Not even with shoplifters. So yeah. But I get your point anyways. It's still good to be careful with it. But yeah. Like the other day, bro, if I knew where one of them women lived, I would have went on one of their doors. Like I'm not even joking. The ones that were messaging me back and that, I wouldn't have been able to help myself. And this is why I want to stay away from them. And then the next day I was fine, and then the next day I was fine. You know, it's just waking up. The thing that was pissing me off is that, you know, I'm waking up to people that ignore normal messages, but they're so fast to reply to negative messages in the way that they're replying back. It's the way that they were replying back as well. So yeah, they really are evil people in general. They really, really are evil. You know, 27 years and a half and counting, bro. Ain't been shown a damn different woman. So yeah. Yeah, I was saying to women on like uh I said you're evil, and I called one. This guy was trying to message me with his face saying, "Mate," I said, "I'm not your mate. Look at your ugly face. You look like a child molester." And I said, I just said this woman's ugly. No, sorry, I never said this. I said you're ugly. But the women I was saying were evil. I said, "Oh, you're evil. All women are the same." So I didn't say anything bad that could have got me nicked, because obviously you know what the police are like nowadays. They come on people's doors for anything to do with social media because they ain't got a life and they can't catch real criminals, especially if it's me. So I had to still be careful with what I said because, you know, the police will find any excuse to come on my door. So I was very careful with what I was saying. So yeah, I just said, "Oh, women are evil." Da 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 da. That's it. So yeah, just what are we getting fucking nicked? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I said to this guy, I said, "You look like a child molester, man. Get that ugly face off my fucking screen." Yeah, it's just the same. I said, "I'm not your fucking mate, you fucking nerd." But obviously, he was saying stuff back to me as well. So yeah, yeah. I called them piggies. I said, "What the fuck are you little pigs doing on my fucking door?" I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "What the fuck are you fucking doing?" That's what I said to them. I said to them, "What the fuck are you doing? Have you got nothing better to do, you fucking sad bastards? You fucking bully victims, you fucking pigs." That's what I said to them. I said, "I want one of you to tell me to wind my fucking neck in today. I want one of you shit-eating cunts to tell me to wind my neck in today. I want one of you fucking pigs to tell me to fucking wind my neck in today." And that'll be the last thing you do. They will shut their mouth, bro. They will try licking my ass and everything, bro. All of the fucking custody sergeants, bruv. All that. I was like, "Oh, they're not getting rude now. Oh, they're not getting rude now. Why they not getting rude now? Fucking idiots. You know? Just like before, bruv. Because obviously I worked with my mum in it this time, so I could like because a lot last time my mum was like, "Oh, don't say this, don't say that, don't say this, don't say that, don't say this," and she was like, "Oh, just like getting involved and shit." Obviously, this time I was by myself, so no one was stopping me. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they fucking did. Yeah, yeah. You don't know the mad. I was saying mad stuff to them, bro. I was saying fucking mad stuff to them, bro. You don't even understand. All deserved. Nah, I would have just said, "Wind your neck in, you fucking pig." Who the fuck do you think you're fucking talking to, mate? You silly little uniform. You don't have no authority over me, mate, because you're in a silly little fucking uniform. Fuck off, you pig. You know what I mean? Even police can, even the bell, even like bail conditions with the police is not an actual bail condition. Did I get put in a cell? Don't ask stupid questions. Why are you asking stupid questions? Did I get put in a cell? Are you brain damaged, bro? Did I get put in a cell? I just told you I got arrested. So what do you think? Yeah, I was shouting and everything, bro. Shouting and everything. I'm not scared of them, bro. Not one little bit, you know? But anyways, I need to go to the police station anyways on Friday. Before my date. It wasn't before a date. It wasn't before a date. I didn't get nicked before a date. But yeah. But yeah. But I had to be careful at the same time because I had stuff to lose. So I had stuff to lose. So yeah. Then I had to go to court and then the court let me go. So yeah. Yeah, it'd be funny, eh? Because if they took my phone, I would have took it back off them. Like I would have physically took it back off them. If they had found that phone, mate, I would have personally not been coming out of that police station. So yeah, but lucky they didn't find it. Yep, I've got my little ways to hide it, and there's nothing on the phone. It's just that they weren't going to give the phone back because there was no way I was going to go guilty, so I wouldn't be getting that phone back for a very, very long time. And trust me, mate, I would have got it back. Doesn't matter how doesn't matter what it took. I would have been getting that phone back, mate. You know, because you're in my house now. Yeah, so yeah, I would be here now, probably, bro. How could I have my phone? Because they searched my room, you fucking spastic. Because they searched my room, you spastic, to try and find devices, you fucking idiot. How else? Like, are you being stupid on purpose or something, bro? How could have I took my phone? They knocked on the door and I put the phone in the garden before they come in the door, you idiot. Obviously, duh. They knocked on the door. I put my phone in the garden. Yeah. I put my phone in the garden. Yeah. And then I opened the door to them because I always do that because I never know what they were on the door for. And when they've took so many devices before, they knocked on the door. I literally ran in the garden. I stashed it somewhere. I turned it off. They come in. They arrested me and they went through the kitchen and everything. They were trying to ring it and everything, mate. I said, "You're not getting that phone, matey. Yeah, you don't come here thinking you're going to take my phone over a made-up charge and not give it back." And you should have saw the look on their face, mate. And then 2 days later, I just come back and took the phone. It was still there, luckily. That's how I fucked up my foot by running back. So, yeah. Get the voice notes. What voice notes? There is no voice notes. There is no voice notes. Yeah, it's just a grassing community, this, bro. It's a grassing. That's why I don't get involved with drama or anything anymore. Because it's just funny to me. Because they're all grasses on it, aren't they? So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Anyways, we're over all that now. Anyways, we're over all that. So that's why I don't really come on here. It's just the women shit that was pissing me off. That's why I come back. It's just annoying, and I feel like this is therapy sessions, you know. But I don't get involved with like the drama and stuff because of the grass and that. So yeah. And I've only got one bail condition, and the court done me a favour by giving me that bail condition. To be honest, they done me a favour because say they didn't put that condition on, right? I would still be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I thank them for it. I actually thank them for giving me that bail condition because it stops me getting tempted to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So in a way, it's a good thing they done that. I don't want to contact a fucking. I don't want to contact a fucking grass. That's a fucking good thing, mate. That's a fucking good one. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, bro. I don't want to talk about it. It's all long. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, bro. It's pathetic. Yeah. If they ever come on my door again, I'm not answering it. So they're gonna have to get a woman and break the door down. Well, no, they wouldn't come on my door ever again, but yeah. But like, say I was involved with shit, I just wouldn't open the door to them. They'd have to break the door down, make their job harder. Not that they would be coming on the door, but yeah. But I don't want to talk about it anymore. Well, I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. You know, it's negative. So yeah, I need to follow up definitely sometime this week. Yeah, probably go to the police station again. Do this. It's just like a routine in that. So because I thought, fuck it, bro. Like I started to think, like I let it go time and time and time again. I was like, nah, they've come on my door enough fucking times over made up shit. They've ruined my fucking trips. They can start doing something about these people now. You know, I'm showing them all the Red Star shit and everything. So, you know, I'm showing them everything, bro. I've got everything, so it's fine. So, just got sick of them coming to my door, even over the trouble shit. You know. So yeah, but I don't think saying women's evil is enough to get someone nicked. I think you'd have to really be saying something bad and them not saying anything back to you. That's why I'm careful with what I say. You see, because of women also do it as well. They like to call the police on people. A lot of people are fast enough to call the police, so you got to be careful with what you say online. Anyways, you have to be careful with what you say online. You can say anything in the real world. There's no way of proving it. But with this whole social media thing, when it's come about, you need to be very careful with what you're saying. To be honest, you probably could get nicked for saying women are evil. You know, it's anything. You can't even have an opinion on social media now, but in real life, you can say anything. You can do anything. You know, I've done some things and I've gotten away with it. I'm not going to tell you what, but yeah, it's just social media. You know, there's ways of proving things or whatever. You can go out right now, right, to a random person on the street and be racist, say the most vile, foul shit, and literally you wouldn't get nicked. A, because they wouldn't care because it's not social media, and B, there'd be no way of proving it. You see, so there'd be no way of getting you. You see what I mean? So yeah, but obviously, yeah, they are evil. Definitely are evil. Because if they weren't evil, you would have met somebody that weren't like that by now. I said, women are evil, you're all time wasters. And then this guy tried to he sent me his picture trying to take the piss. And I said, mate, you look like a child molester. Like, get that ugly face away from my screen. I mean, they could try and nick you for that, but I mean, saying two things like that, nah, not really. I mean, they could try, but nah, that's not enough. It needed to be going on for longer than that. Nah. Yeah, I just said women are evil, they're all the same and that, so um that's not illegal, no. Because now you need to be careful now because back in the day it was only threats. Like if you threaten to kill someone or if you threaten someone, now it can be anything online. You know, say you message a woman, oh, you're this, you're that, you get nicked. If they reported you, you would get nicked. That's the thing, and you probably would end up in court. So that's what I'm saying. You need to be careful with like what you're saying, and it's the platform you're saying it on as well. Anything to do with WhatsApp and Facebook, you need to be careful with what you're saying. It's not even threats now; it's anything. You know. because the police have got nothing better to do, you see, so they can't catch real criminals, so they just go on people's door over petty shit. So you just need to be careful with basically what you say. In real life, you can say what you want, you can do what you want, you know. But on something like WhatsApp, you need to be very careful, you know. You think I couldn't have said mad stuff the other day when I was pissed off, but I know, you know, these grasses might call the police on. So I just said, "Oh, women are evil. Women are evil." I don't even think I said scumbags. I said just women are evil. But that guy, I did say that he was ugly and he looked like a child molester because he was trying to troll me. I said that. So, but in a way, but yeah, in a way, what he's doing is sort of malicious because he's showing his face, trying to get a reaction. So, yeah. But yeah, you need to just be careful. If you want to say something, don't say it on social media. Say it in real life. That's what I'm saying. You know, don't say that stuff on social media, matey. Yeah, but yeah, women are evil. Yeah, exactly, bro. Don't give him it. Just say women are evil, whatever. Yeah, just they can't do you for that. They are evil, mate. I just can't believe how many reply to negativity. I just can't believe it. Like that just told me so much. It told me so much how they ignore positive messages. You know, or they ignore positive messages and reply to negative ones. Strange. Even if you paid me to go out and deal with them, I still wouldn't do it. Even if you gave me £500 to go out on Saturday, I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't want anything to do with them. You know. Wish I was born in the 1980s. You know. And they don't even know what a connection is. I said to the one in Italy, "Why don't you feel the connection?" She said, "Oh, because you asked for my number." That's not what a connection is. So how does that make sense? Because that is not what a connection means. This guy is trying to victim, you know. Look, this guy's trying to victimize women again. See, I guarantee you'll get more replies if you offend people and call them sus, but those will be positive replies that get anywhere. No, obviously not. You seem like all you care about is sex, and that's why you want women. Trust me, they can sense desperation and horniness. Again, trying to victimize women. There's plenty of women. There's plenty of women in the world that just want sex. There's plenty of women that use men for sex. So that conversation doesn't even make sense. You see, it's all backwards. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, what did she reply though? The woman from Italy saying, "Oh, women are evil. Will not make them sleep with you." But are you okay? Are you okay? I just explained the normal nice messages and bro, do you know these people? Right? Look on Reddit, yeah. He just said, "Yeah." What did she reply? Saying all women are evil will not make them sleep with you, bro. I was like, bro, you okay? I literally just explained to you about 5 times that that is the message that they reply to. They ignore the normal nice ones and then they reply to the negative ones. My experiences don't suit these people. So there's no point, right, sitting online telling your experiences when your experiences don't suit these people. My experiences don't suit you. They literally it completely goes over their head. Like I've just said, which is the main mad thing, yeah, is that they ignore normal messages and then reply to negative ones. And then your reply was saying all women are evil will not make them sleep with you. Bro, what are you talking about? I've just said that that's the message that they've replied back to. Again, victimizing women. And this is all they ever do on this Reddit, bro. It's all they ever do is fucking defend women. You know, there's no point in opening a fucking conversation if someone's experiences don't suit you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my experiences just don't suit them. You know, so it goes over their head. Uh, then they make up an excuse that people only want sex. Okay, let look at this, right? Right. This guy was like, you approach them on the street. What do you think they assume your intentions are? To play Mario Kart with them? Nah, man. Obviously, you're not interested in them, and they don't know. And they know. Victimizing women again. I replied, I don't know. Maybe trying to date and get a fucking relationship, since dating apps don't work. Because it's funny to them and amusing. Bro, they reply. So he says, bro, they reply to when you say all women are evil because it's funny to them, it's amusing. Yeah, you said it yourself now. How try and stay in a relationship, having sex, man. You're just victimizing women again. That's what I'm saying. You're just victimizing women again. They ignore normal messages and reply to negative ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brave others all you want. Coming from somebody that's probably never had a woman. Yeah, women are like this with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, bro. That's why 80% of men are struggling, and there's some people that's never even been in relationships. Yeah, I know. It's like they're like it with me. Yeah, coming from somebody that probably doesn't even leave the house. Yeah, yeah. Get your head out your backside, man. Seriously. Yeah, I'm a creepy weirdo. Well, guess what, mate? I'd rather be a fucking creepy weirdo than be a stuck-up entitled fucking um I'd rather be a fucking creepy weirdo than be a stuck-up fucking entitled bitch. I'll tell you that for fucking nothing. This guy is literally trying to victimize women on Reddit. I'm on Reddit right now. He said, yeah. What did she reply though? The women from Italy saying all women are evil will not make them sleep with you. I said that you're just trying to victimize women again. because I've just told you that they ignore normal messages and they reply to negative ones. So you're trying to victimize women. And then he says, "Oh, you approach them on the street. What do you think they assume your intentions are? To play Mario Kart with them? Nah, man. Obviously, you're interested in them, and they know." I said, "I don't know. Maybe trying to date and get a relationship." So he's actually just trying to victimize women, and what you say just goes over his head. Yeah, yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's the point. They claim yeah, exactly. They are not interested. They claim all men are the same, and they can't. One sec. They can't find. Hold on. And when one appears, they reject them. Then continue. Yeah, yeah. Stop sugarcoating shit. Like literally, stop sugarcoating shit, brother. Yeah. He says they ignore normal messages because they are not interested. Yes, that's my whole point. I said, yes, that's the point. They claim all men are the same and they can't find a normal nice guy. And when one appears, they reject them and continue to complain. Yes, yes, thank you. You've said it. But these women are moaning and complaining all the time. You know? That's funny to them. You think saying all women are evil is funny. There's nothing funny about that. Again, victimizing women, as if to say that if I didn't send another negative message, they would reply. Okay, say you done a message, you wrote a message abusing them, laughing about horrendous things. Would they find that would they find that funny? No, but they would reply to it. Again, they're just trying to victimize women every time, bro. You don't even get a fair debate. You literally like it's like the other day, Joe, right? When it's like, oh yeah, if you feel like this, yeah, then you shouldn't talk to women. I said they said no, they said that you should leave women alone. I was like, they're not innocent. Don't say as if they're fucking innocent about leave them alone. They're not innocent. They've caused most of this shit. Like all of this shit that they've caused over the fucking years. Or they'll be like, oh, if you don't like women, stop trying to victimize them as if they're innocent. They are not innocent. Like, so yeah. So stop fucking trying to fucking victimize them. Just it's like you just say give up or throw in the towel. Don't try to victimize them. That's what pisses me off. So yeah. I'm done in this country, Joe, bro. You believe it, you don't believe it. Believe it, don't believe it. Brother, I have got money. I can go out before I go to Thailand in 7 years. 7 years, 7 years, 7 weeks, right? I could make the money back for the weekend. I'm not doing it. You can give me £500 right now. You you can give me £500 right now and I still wouldn't go out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I woke up with a boner today either. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't even fucking remember. You know? I do not want to deal with them, so I'm not contradicting myself and saying that. I'm not contradicting myself and saying what I feel about them when I'm not dealing with them no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like they are fucking evil. They are fucking well evil. Don't fucking try and tell me how they are not evil when they fucking well are. Just just fuck off, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I say though, whatever you say, mate, it's what I know, mate. It's not what I say, mate. It's what I know, mate. Yeah, that's what it is. It's what I know, mate. And we all go round and round again because I'm fucking fed up with it. That's why I'm fed up with them. You know, tell me it's a numbers game. I've tried more than anyone in the world. They're all the same. They are all the fucking same. It's like when I used to say to a certain person, we're not mentioning any names, right? We're not mentioning We're not mentioning a certain person. He used to say, "You don't know all women." I said, "I know fucking more than you." And trust me, my London accent is stronger than yours. You know, I know fucking more than you, mate. And I'm saying the same shit 10 years later, mate. And 10 years don't fucking lie. Do you reckon these women just sense that you want sex? Oh, is that the other? Is that the next excuse? Oh, is that the other excuse then? Oh, is it that they feel that I just want sex? Oh, is that the next excuse? Oh, is that the next excuse? Oh, is that the next excuse then? That you only want sex? Oh, interesting. Okay. That's an actual that's a new excuse. Well, what about all these women that just want sex? Well, let's put the shoe on the other foot again. What about women that just want sex? And there's a lot of them out there. So surely to God that doesn't make any sense. Because if you just wanted sex, you would have met a woman that just wants sex as well, no? Yeah, I just want sex. Like when I went on that date on that Thursday, when that woman traveled an hour to see me. Yeah, I just wanted sex. Yeah, I just wanted sex. Yeah. Yeah, you got me, bro. I just wanted sex. I asked for sex on the date. Yeah, I got my dick out. I got my dick out. Yeah, I got my dick out. Yeah, I got my dick out, and that's what made her run away. Yep, you got me, bro. Yep. I said I want to have sex right now, and I got my dick out, and I stood on the table. Yeah, that's why she didn't feel the vibe. Oh, that's what it was. Mindset won't get you anywhere. I said that mindset is from the negative experiences. That's how a mindset is formed. A mindset is formed from experiences. That's going around in circles again. Oh yeah, most women don't want to be used, Joe. Yeah, that's why they fuck drug dealers. That's why they get used by drug dealers. That's why they get used by dickheads. Yeah, they don't want to feel used. Oh, don't they? That's why there's people in HMP prisons that have got girlfriends that's got kids. Ah, yeah, they don't want to feel used, do they? They don't want to be used. Yeah, they don't want to be used. Yet they're probably shagging some fucking drug dealer right now or some domestic abuser. Yeah, but they don't want to be used. No, and they don't like nasty guys. They only want good guys as well. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. You're an arsehole or you're a drug dealer. Nah, mate, you're not getting anywhere in this country. Unless you're an arsehole or you're a drug dealer, Joe. Yeah. Unless you're a drug dealer, mate. Yeah. Some sort of criminal. Yeah. But it's been that way for a long time in this country. It's been that way for a long time in this country. Or somebody that has tattoos, or they moan about men being all the same and complain about men. And then they go with these drug dealers. Yeah, same old, eh? So you're talking about mindset. What is your mindset supposed to be? Let's just play dumb here. What is your mindset supposed to be? That your experiences are not like that. What is your mindset supposed to be? When you've had nothing but your time wasted, you get these ghosters, you get these piss takers. What is your mindset supposed to be? Like if you could elaborate it, I could understand. Mindset's supposed to be. I've just asked that question. That they're not all like that. And live in denial and live delusional and be delusional and live in denial. You know? What do you want me to be in denial or what? I don't get it. You know? Fucking hell, bro. How about you wanted a relationship and sex? How about that? Bye-bye. How about you want a relationship and a sex and sex? How about you want and that woman owes you nothing. Do you know what it is, Joe? That just tries to excuse their shitty behavior. That is another word invented by a simp that's used in the wrong context to defend their shitty behavior because it's used in the wrong context. Yeah. It's an excuse for women doing shitty things. When a woman does a shitty thing, it's, oh, well, she don't owe you nothing. That's their way of trying to justify their bad behavior. That's been going on for years as well. That's been going on for years as well because we've never ever heard a man doesn't owe you anything. So it must be true what I'm saying. We have never ever heard, ever, my years on the internet, have I ever heard a man doesn't owe you anything. It's used to defend women's shitty behavior, and it's used in the wrong context. You know, God, that saying is so fucking annoying. You know, they fucking do owe you something. They fucking well do. So yeah, you just making excuses for women again, Joe. I gave you a perfect example of a date that I went on last month that wasted my time, and I didn't even like her. But it's a good example. But it's a good example. It's a good example. You know. They approached you, they met you, you was normal, you was confident, yeah, they didn't even go on a second date with you, which it would have took a second date to even get to know if you vibe with someone. So this is what we're dealing with in this country. Prime example. Then after that was the fucking ghosting. Then after that, we see an evil woman in America be able to get into a relationship whenever she wants. I'm like, I'm not fighting this losing battle anymore. Fuck this. I'm not fighting a fucking losing battle anymore, bro. No, no, no. Obviously, I would have got with her. Obviously, it was like I would have and I would have, but I didn't have any other option. What did you want me to do, you fucking idiot? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm nowhere near 30 and I've already had a girlfriend. Try again. And I've had chances to be in relationships as well. I've also had chances to be in more relationships as well. And I'm nowhere near 30, mate. So try again with your boy and saying, um, I listen, I didn't have anything else. Yeah. I didn't have anything else. I never said I meant what but why I didn't like her, I meant I would have got with her if she wanted to keep meeting, yeah. But I could have went out and got something better. But it's the whole point of it. It's the point of it. You know? She's fucking 32. I was better looking than her, and she's still trying to say she doesn't feel the vibe. And there was nothing wrong said. There was nothing wrong done. There was nothing. I'd start recording my dates, but there's no point because you're just going to make another excuse to defend women, just like you do with the approaches. Do you remember when I started putting them approaching videos out? It was, oh, maybe they do have boyfriends, or maybe it's this, or maybe it's that. So I just gave up with the putting approaching videos on this channel because you're always just going to make excuses regardless. So I'd be wasting my time. I would just be wasting my time because you're always going to defend women or victimize them at the very least. So why would I waste my fucking time? You know, I'd go on a date and you'd probably tell me, well, one toe was bigger than the fucking other. You'll always make excuses for women because you don't understand. You people are older. Yeah, you don't know what the dating game is like now. And you need to stop saying about how other people in relationships because I've been in one. I've been in one. I've been in one, and I've also had more, and I've also had other chances to be in them. It doesn't make what I say any less true. It doesn't make what I say any less true. It's like earlier when I was on Reddit, this guy was like, "Oh, you need a good social circle of friends." I've got friends. I've got people that look up to me. I've never met anyone through friends. I'm not saying no one's ever met anyone through friends and people don't nowadays. I'm saying, in my experience, if I waited until I met somebody through friends, I would be a virgin. Therefore, it can't be right for everyone. That's what I'm saying. And then it's like, oh, you need to get better friends. It's not about getting better friends, bro. It's biology. Everyone's selfish. Everyone's out for themselves. It's not about a good friend or a bad friend. People are selfish. Even family are selfish. You know, like generally, like speaking, like even they can be selfish. So why the fuck would you be? Why the fuck would heterosexual male friends hook you up with a woman? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I've just asked him, anyway, my mindset be. I'm still waiting. Come on, come on. It is them. If it wasn't them, I wouldn't be going to Thailand. If I generally didn't think it was them, right? Why the fuck am I going fucking Thailand? See, it doesn't make, you know what I'm saying, bro? For the laugh of it, you know. Why did Ant-Man go to Thailand? For the laugh of it? Someone that swore they never fucking, you know, fly again. So like, what the fuck? I need to go and get some meat for this barbecue soon. Fucking hell. So I know they can't sense that you just want. How would they sense that you just want sex from them? So so Peter, after all this time and everyone's input, what advice would you give to someone starting out? Leave the country, leave England, avoid America, avoid Australia, avoid any westernized country, and go Thailand. That's what I used to give this advice to this black guy. I said use an escort and then go Thailand. Simple, done. That's what I'd say. Don't even waste your time in this country with these fucking women. They're all the same, mate. You don't want to waste years of your life like I wasted years of my life thinking that they were different. You know. And this is how you know it's the women in this country as well, because when you go to central London, that's when you get the numbers, even though sometimes the numbers don't get anywhere. But fuck all that. You know it is the women in this country as well, because when you go around your area, you won't get no numbers. Yet when you go central London and you speak to somebody from Russia or fucking where's the other country again? Some like France or somewhere, you will get further than you would with English. That also tells you that it's British women. Obviously, French are no good and Russian are no good as well, but you get further. You would get further like than you would with the British. The British women are the worst. Them and Americans, avoid. Avoid. Like the plague, you know. But yeah, yeah, they are the worst ones. You know, that's why when you go to central London, you get like French people and stuff, you see. So like South America, you might get somebody from South America, you might get someone from France who you might get a number from, you know. But anything to do with Australia or America or England, nah. Australians claim they've got boyfriends as well. Yeah. Yeah, Thailand, South America even. Yeah. But you want to avoid America and you want to avoid England. I still think England's worse than America when it comes to dating, but who knows? You could be an American and American say the same thing about America. You understand? So yeah, so yeah. But I'm not going to move to Thailand. Why would I? Why would I move to Thailand when I have money? When I get good money? You know, women are not my life like Ant-Man. Joe, you're not going to get a reaction, buddy. So just stop it on this channel. You're not going to wind anyone up. You're not gonna just stop it, bro. It's boring now. It's really, really, really boring now. Like it was fun at first. Oh yeah, the wind ups, bro. It's boring now. And the thing that made it even more boring is the fact that they're grasses. It's boring. Like I'm not even gonna sit there and say something about common sense. It's boring now, bro. Give it a rest. It's getting really, 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 really old now. You know, you couldn't even wind me up when you're talking about somebody that's a grass. You know, so just stop it, bro, please. also, and that's another thing as well. Yeah, but the women are not westernized. No, it's not westernized because the women are not westernized. Westernized people go there for non-westernized women. So the women are not westernized. But anyways, yeah, like Joe, I could go out every week, every Saturday, spend £80, make the money back, and just be a cunt and try to get into women's bodies and still not contradict the fact that I think they're all the same and they're all evil. But that's a waste of my time because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want anything to do with them. So why would I? Why would I do that? They've proven time and time and time and time and time and time and time what they're about. So why would you even do that? It doesn't even make any sense. You know, you could just say you don't like them and just try to get in their body, but knickers. But what's the point? That it doesn't make any sense. They're all the same. They reply back to negativity. I think people just need to say on Reddit that in these westernized countries, play it at your own risk. Most of them are not going to be interested. That's if they had said that, then I'd be like, okay, well, you can't really complain. They're telling you what it is, but they don't say stuff like that though. Frenchy, French, Frankie. They want to tell you it's about confidence. They want to tell you it's about numbers game. It's a numbers game. If they had literally lied it on the table in that way, then I'd be like, okay, well, you can't really complain. You see, what you see is what you get. But they want to do anything but take away the fact that women are ignorant, that they're stuck up, that they've got unrealistic expectations, and that the fact that they should be interested. They should be interested, just like you would, you know? This guy made a point here, right? This is a good point. Go out in public, you'll see lots of couples on the street. So every man with a partner is either a drug dealer or an arsehole. He is either a drug dealer or he's a dickhead. Yes. Yes. You're not even making sense. Yes, 100%. Either a drug dealer or a dickhead. 100%, bro. I swear to God, yeah. Either a drug dealer or a dickhead. Unless they're old, like in their 40s or so. Yes, drug dealer or a dickhead. Just like when you go into Weatherspoons, that's all you ever see women with is with dickheads or criminals. Literally, brother. That's the only kind of people that you see them with. White, tall, fucking cocky dickheads. That's the only people you see them with. That's the only people you ever see them with. That's why nice guys finish last, you see. Yeah, nice guys finish last, brother. Yeah. That's all you ever see them with. Yeah, not every single one of them is with a drug dealer, but the other half is with a dickhead, 100%, bro. Or a domestic abuser. Domestic abuser, drug dealer, yeah. You come from the nice guy. Because people used to complain that they were a nice guy and they couldn't get a woman. So why do you think they take the piss out of nice guy? It's a way of victimizing women again, right? And then this guy said to me, be a dickhead then. Be a dickhead. Why am I going to be a dickhead? I can't be a dickhead. You're either a dickhead or you're not. You can't change yourself. He said, oh, why don't you be a dickhead? You can't just be a dickhead. You know? You can't just have a dick coming out your head. You know? So, and they do like drug dealers because they've told me as well. They've actually told me. Like one in Newcastle before liked me because I was from London and she thought I was a drug dealer. They do like drug dealers, definitely drug dealers. Drug dealers and abusers. Why do you think there's so many women victims of abuse? Because it's the men that they go for. You see? Yeah. Well, I'm just going to make myself a cup of cunt. Hey, Joe, you still there? I can answer your question, by the way, if you want. I can answer your question if you really want, and I can be a bit cheeky. I just want to make sure you're still there. How you want to know how people like that can hold down a relationship? I can answer you if you really want. But I don't think you will like the answer. Yeah. But I do need to be careful. Like I do need to like stay off fucking. I need to stay off of fucking Reddit and stop arguing with these women, bro. Because I don't know how my temper is. You know what I'm saying? So I won't do something like Ant-Man, though. I'm smarter than that. But fucking, it's fucking going somewhere with an axe and doing 18 months in prison. Fuck that, bro. I want that silly. Because then they win. Say you done something like that, then these evil women win. They get the last laugh. You don't even have your freedom now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, bro? Yeah, that's what I would say, bro. Just fucking, just leave this country. Don't even enjoy the drinking anymore. But I do need to go get this meat. You can have money, you can be decent looking, you can have a good personality, and you still can't get anyone. They don't tell you that on Reddit, though, do they? They don't tell you that on Reddit that you can have money, you can be decent looking, you can have a good personality, and you still can't get anyone. You'll still get, oh, I've got a boyfriend. Oh, shit. You're a sim. God, this guy's a sim. But do you know what he said? I said, no, all women are evil. I give up. He said, okay, give up. That's fine. Less competition for me. Simp, simp. That's literally what a simp would say. Less competition for you. Bro, we live in 2 different countries. What a fucking simp. Bro, I'm starting to think this Reddit is full of simps. Less competition for you. What a fucking simp. What a fucking simp, bro. And I take it personal when people say, "Oh, you need better friends." There's nothing wrong with my friends. None of them are criminals. None of them has ever been to prison, except for Man, right? Yeah, and fucking like, there's nothing wrong with the people that I associate myself with. Yeah, yeah. There's more Australian people in Thailand. Yeah, there is. Adman's told me, but they're Australian men there to get women. Yes, there's Australian people over there to get women, to get non-westernized women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Had some nice lamb mutton last night. Have food cooked for you, get money. You're living the life, really. Living the life. So yeah. Oh, I can't believe people got jealous over that fucking Morgyn. She's fucking stinking, mate. And that's another thing, Frenchie, that evil below average looking women, yeah, evil below average looking women and can get a man whenever they want. Now, that should tell you everything you need to know about dating as a man as well. That you should just give up, give up, give up, give up, give up, give up, give up. You know? I'm just happy I'm 27, bro. You know what's so mad? Certain people are going on holiday now, yeah? They're doing what I'm doing, when I was fucking 23. I was doing that shit when I was 23. So you need to see the positives, right? Like I was saying to you earlier, there's a positive in all this. You learn at 27. 27 is not that old. You know, like it's not that old, man, you know? Even if you're close to 30, like you learn at 27 what women are really like. You know? And you gave them every single chance to prove you wrong. Every single time you went out, every single time you went on these dates, you gave them chances upon chances upon chances to prove you wrong, and they haven't. Haven't. They haven't. You gave them so many chances. You know, they haven't. So they must be all the same. Yeah, Brazil. Yeah, Brazil's easy as well. Yeah, it's a non-westernized country, mate. That's why it's a non-westernized country, declared. Na, 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 na. So yeah. Peru, yeah. All women are the fucking same, mate. I've been saying it for 10 years. I've been saying it for fucking 10 years, mate. Yep, yep. Hey, bro, I'll be back later anyways.